Yeah.
All right. That's what type of time we on. That's what type of time we on.
What's
All right,
going
then.
on?
Boom, boom, boom,
What's
baby. We
poppin'?
back. We back.
Thanks for tuning in to the JOAT podcast.
Appreciate y'all.
What's poppin'? We got Deuce Mad,
What up, though?
Cousin P
That's me, man.
with the teeth,
My damn mama.
and Louis Joe. What y'all guys up to, man?
And you know, soaking it all in, bro.
Soaking it all in, man.
What, the liquor?
That I'm just saying everything that we got going on, everything that we've accomplished for us as far as how we feel about what we're doing, putting the work in, getting better, you know, perfecting
Every
our
episode.
craft, you know.
Yeah,
You know, one brick at a time. Next thing you know, you got a wall. You feel me?
man. That's real.
So, yeah.
Yep, just laying the foundation down. Yep. What about you, Lo?
It's been interesting, man. A lot of good, though. I'm liking what we've done, what we've put out so far. 'Cause like we were saying earlier, we only been really grinding at this for probably 7 months. Not even 7, 5. We started
Yeah.
right before you left. It was right before your birthday in July, right?
Yep. No, June.
When you get back.
July.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, we shot Linwood July 4th.
Yeah, you're right. We shot Linwood July 4th. That is correct. Yeah.
So to see what we've done, how we've grown as a cast, it's been good to me, man. It's been learning, working with each other, just gelling with each other, you know, and just learning how to pod better, learning how to be better interviewers, things like that. I'm excited about it. You know, it's some things you're discouraged about too. It's just like the feedback. I don't know if we getting this too early, but just the feedback that I feel like we should be getting, the support that I feel like we should be getting. But I mean,
That's natural.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you put in the work and you know you got good content, you feel like, you know what I mean? But, you know, like all the episodes that we done had, a lot of them was strictly about, like, trusting the process.
Yeah.
You know, this is we living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because one day we going to look back like, wow, it's going to be surreal. You know what I mean? And outside of the podcast, it's like, for me, like, the bond that we've grown to have, just having to work with each other, talk to each other every day. You know what I mean? Like, that's been something special for me. Like,
that's
you know what I mean?
something that
Yeah.
I've, like, I ain't gonna even lie. There's something that made me, I thought about it the other week ago. Because it'd be like this. It's like you grown men, and usually when you could just say, like, forget it, like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, especially because I'm in Dallas. So, there's transparency. I was like, man, this shit.
But I mean, imagine if you was doing it by yourself.
Yeah, that would be
So,
Dealing with all if you feel like, damn, I don't
Yeah.
get this notoriety, you know, you know what I mean? Like the doubts, you know what I mean? If you by yourself, but to have a team
yeah.
and to have
like I
support
said,
system
it's,
behind the
it's
team.
sacrifices going into it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Time, financially. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But it's cool though. I'm glad we decided to go on a journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see where it could possibly go.
Yeah, where things go
Sure.
for sure.
So I appreciate y'all reaching out to me and bringing me through. You know what I mean? Even though, like, it's crazy because, shit, I remember when we first got the group back when I was living in Texas. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but I was hitting it. Cause you know the type of conversation we was having.
Yeah.
Like the
You know, I
group
was
chat
like,
and
man,
stuff.
that would be something
Yeah,
great.
I remember
people,
that. Yep.
You know, and I was thinking on the lines of what we've been doing. So it was kind of like divine intervention when we had that first talk, and it was like, you know, this is what we want to do. This is the direction we're going, and it was just perfect. You know, so like you said, the time and the money we may spend outside of our personal life, shit, I don't think twice. I don't, you know what I mean? Because I'm 100% in, like, you know, it's like natural. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing growth with all of us, though. Like, me personally, I'm like, I feel like I'm my biggest critic. So I watch our podcast and be like, damn, nigga. Oh, damn, excuse me. I'd be like, damn, why you say that, or why you say that like that? You know what I mean? So I'm critiquing myself, you know, because neither one of us have any broadcasting experience.
None at all. You know.
So
I
of
took
course
a
you want to be,
communication class.
of course you want to be organic with it and natural, but at the same time, other markets like my southern drawl. You don't want people.
That's what's
I can't
unique,
understand
though,
what
bro.
he's saying.
Yeah.
That's unique, bro. I think, like, other than because honestly, it's 200,000 podcasts out right now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man.
a big market. A new podcast is starting every day. Podcasts is, you probably got more podcasts than rappers now. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But the thing is, it's just where we're from, how we sound, how we think is unique. What we're doing is unique. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if we had bigger names nationwide, we'd probably be just as big as some of the other podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a progress, and it's gonna look better 2 or 3 years down the road. If we're fortunate enough to keep pushing, it'll be good to sit back and see where we at then. You know what I'm saying?
It'll feel better too because we put the legwork in.
No
It
cosigns.
wasn't like we
No
already had a
cosigns.
big career in something that everybody was known our name for, and it was kind of like, because you look at the Drink Champs, even their first one.
I had to go back and show you that, bro.
Yeah,
That's why I don't get too down on us, because
I don't get down, but I'm always looking to improve. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, that picture quality.
I was like, bro,
you know
look
what I
where they
mean?
was at 6 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years.
Drink Champs been
Sure.
6 years in.
It's probably been 5. But I was just talking about like
Wow.
they camera quality and stuff, and he was like everything 4K and everything. I was like, bro, look, they had a one-shot
Yes,
camera
they did.
moving, grainy footage, stuff like that. It's a process, bro.
You got
But
the camera bobbling a little bit
Yeah.
here and there. They moving around.
but then
It was raw. But that's the beauty of it.
You rub shoulders and get Diddy behind you and see what happens.
Yeah, get a big machine.
But that is the beauty behind it, because if
I'm
I always
Sam Walton
like-
Jr. behind us, boy.
Who? Wait, son?
Sam Walton Jr. behind us.
He might as well homegrown.
Arkansas, shit.
But that's how I always imagine things, where if you don't go through the process of things, you'll end up getting here, and that's it, because you won't be able to appreciate the small things.
Exactly.
That
Yeah,
you
you
have to
won't
go
appreciate it. Just like anything free, man. A lot of times, if you ain't work for it, you ain't pay for it, you ain't gonna value and respect it the
Yeah.
same. So now I kind of look back at,
Like
Like,
dope money.
huh?
Spend dope money faster than no, for real though. Dope boys spend money faster than
Yeah.
than people who work for them.
Cause
Yeah.
I get it back.
yeah.
You know?
Because a lot of times at this late age, it's like I used to do this and I had it this and it's over. They looking for a different avenue now after all these years of getting all that money and spending all that money at the same time.
Yeah.
The person you was crapping on.
Definitely.
probably.
Definitely.
And another thing, not to just fast forward from that, but another thing is that it's crazy, because when we actually do these podcasts, you see we put the legwork and everything into it, and it's actually great content. So when we be in public places, or we go back home, or we see somebody that we haven't seen in years, and the first thing that they say is, "Yo, I watch y'all podcast, man.
podcast.
That's
Yeah.
dope,
Yeah.
man. That's
Yeah.
dope." It's almost like a sense of feeling where I'll be like, "For real? Like,
Yeah.
you watched it for real?"
I'm trying to get used to it because I'm already like to myself. Like I was
Yeah.
telling you, you know what I mean? So
like we're talking to
and
people,
I be
man.
in my own head. So if somebody say that, it's like I'm trying to already have to be prepared to my response.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Quick shout
Not to
out.
seem no nonchalant, because I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to sis Chaz. Happy birthday. Today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Happy
Chad.
birthday, big
And
sis.
shout out to the homie Baby J. I thought about him because he was at the spot last week we was at, and he was like, "Man, y'all got a podcast or whatever." He rapping everything out of Google, but he in Dallas.
Okay,
now, so,
okay. I didn't know he was rapping. I
Yeah,
was
he had a show at Live last week. But yeah, he was like, "Man, I watch the podcast and stuff like that, subscribe, and stuff like that." So I was just,
It was some people that I wouldn't think would listen to our podcast was, out the blue.
Yeah.
yeah.
And another thing, the other avenues or venues to listen, I wasn't in tune with like those type of numbers. I look at
people-
YouTube and think,
we
you know what I mean,
look at-
kind
yeah,
of
no,
judge.
you gotta-
Yeah.
People they real deal sit their phone down and have that sucker going on Apple. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
Cause you got people that's at work and listening, so they can't pull their phone out and be watching it, but they can hear it.
mm-hmm.
You know, it's good content or whatever.
What's
My
her name hit
mom,
us the
she
other
just
day?
don't
Lil
like
Vicky?
the when she watched
Oh
Slink.
yeah, Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, Vicky Holly. She just I said the whole night.
Yeah. But she actually,
she always support though. She always watch.
Yeah,
she
she
always
has.
tag us.
Oh,
She
yeah?
got-
a real
so
big
shout out to
supporter,
Vicky.
man. She
I ain't know
always
that. Shout out to
tagging us
Vicky.
through every episode. You know, the first person that gave feedback was like, "Hey, y'all should do this because I'm going through this." Was some of my classmates. You know?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, some of my
Okay.
classmates. So when they got tapped in and everything, I was like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, it's like a sense of not achievement, but a sense of, you know, like
You
that,
doing something that's impacting
that's
people.
something,
Well,
doing
yeah,
something
y'all-
that's impacting.
Or
y'all
just
keep-
interest people, even not impacted,
Yeah.
they interested by it.
Y'all keep getting at us and reaching out then, cause I didn't know it was
Yeah.
that was going on.
Cause you know it's harder to share stuff on like Snapchat and stuff. It ain't hard, but it's just like it's weird. But
yeah, I
like,
don't even have Snapchat. no
Yeah,
more.
the most traction is like Facebook and YouTube. I mean Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so speaking of some of the people that tap in with the show, you know, we got a couple people that we can call and holler at, you know, that just to get some feedback. And people, when we see them in public, they always, you know, like, hey man, I like what y'all doing, you know. So it's just a sense of you know, that push to keep on going, you
Yeah.
know, keep on going. And I like the fact how, you know, and just how, you know, just outside of the podcast, you know, we have the community engagement, everything going on in the hometown.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, I feel like that's something that we not even pushing, you know, but we feel
That's
like
the thing.
yeah,
That's
like,
you though. I commend you for that. I mean, because
Definitely.
that's on you. That's something that's in your heart. And like we was talking about a couple of weeks ago, when it's haters, man, you doing what's in your heart. You doing what makes you feel good, and it's a positive thing for the community. You
Yeah.
giving back. You present. You know, you making events and stuff happen for the kids, or you know, just stuff like that, bro. So just being that footstep of that imprint in the community. Like if ain't nobody gonna do it, somebody got to do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd rather
that's
be
something
you.
else that was natural.
Yeah.
For me too. You know, I always wanted to like do something. Then like one of my love languages, the main one is active service. You know, so like just helping people. You know, like doing anything.
You read your love languages.
Yeah, definitely. I'm into that. You know what I mean? But I'm pleased by knowing I'm pleasing somebody,
Pleasing
making somebody,
somebody else,
you know,
yeah.
feel good or whatever. You know, so when it started to happen as far as the Joe podcast, doing this, that, and the third, it was just perfect. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we not just doing this, but we also, you know, got our feet on the ground, you know, and we touching the people, and it's genuine. You know, it's coming from a
Yeah.
genuine place. So
And from my standpoint, I look at it like a you know, we done been in Dallas, you know, together, and we have people from all across the world that's tapped into the Joe podcast. But you know, I always, you know, I like just the Gandhi rule, you know, where he say that instead of trying to change the world, if I would have changed the people that was around me, I would have had a greater effect, you know. So just like with our hometown, it's a lot of things that's just outdated that we behind in. So I feel like, you know, with the podcast, it's the perfect platform where we can connect with those people, you know, because none of us, like you said, none of us have degrees in broadcasting.
right.
If we can do this, anybody else can do this. And
Definitely.
if it's a way where we can by doing this, if it's a way that we can help somebody else out, you know, I feel a sense of achievement, or a sense of
And even not just doing a podcast, like for instance, the meeting with the Chamber of Commerce, you know, a lot of people, they just don't know where to go, who to talk to get to to access certain resources. You know what I mean? So just by us being there, I learned a lot as far as who to go to,
yeah.
what organization does what government entity does what, and who to contact. You know what I mean? What channel to go through.
Yeah.
You know, so just by watching the podcast, and more people will watch it because it's our face on it, will get that type of information. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
shout out to Smart.
Yeah.
You know,
Sean
street
Smart.
mentors are doing. Shout out to y'all, man. I like what y'all doing. Love what y'all doing. Being in those organizations like Doom's Line Club, the Sports Association. I don't know their exact acronym, but that's bridging the gap. You know, that's bridging the gap with the young kids and getting into these organizations and having them being able to utilize these resources to better themselves. You know, so that was a great experience for me. I don't know about you. You probably, you know.
No, the same thing. Because a lot of times, like growing up with us when we play sports, when we see, just say for instance, with the Kiwanis League, with Mr. Bubba Hudson, you know.
Yeah.
We didn't see too many
He
people
was
that
my
was
karate
like
teacher.
our kind there. So we always would think that, oh, we can't be a part of that, or we can't do this, you know. So that bridging the gap and everything, let people know that, hey, you can be a part of this. You know, this is how you go about being a member.
And a lot of people think, man, the white folks ain't finna let us, you know what I mean? But they'll complain.
They'll complain, but won't try to do anything.
But if you're a part of these groups and you're on these boards, you have a voice. Not saying it's gonna go your way, you know what I mean? But at least you done your part.
Yeah.
Once you get into them and they start hearing you.
Yeah.
And at this point in the game, with how the economy is going, and how the community is going, they pretty much don't have a choice, you know, because the more kids you got in these programs, the better the city gonna look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more events we have,
More funding,
more revenue coming. Just like we was talking about the Battle of Bayou, for example. You know, you got Southern and Grambling down there, and that's a big event. You know, and for a high school to have a bowl like that, and to have promoted and supported by both sides, that can be a beautiful thing in the future.
That could be a great thing.
So I just wanted to say that because I know some people have been discouraged and they've been misled and confused by some things they seeing out here.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah, and so just for as far as us and the community, we done the Fall Festival, which I think was a huge success. You know, we did the Fall Festival, and now when P go back to the hometown, everybody call him Cousin P.
Yeah, that's cool, and that happened organic too, y'all. Yeah, for sure. I'm like, all right, cool. Shit.
And we got Christmas at the Park going on right now. You know, it's a walkthrough Christmas like this play. Dumas has never had a walkthrough Christmas like this play. We hosted just last night, and we had over 200 people to come out, and we gave out over $2,000 worth of toys and everything. You know, so
it's major.
It's getting bigger, and it wasn't just our people that was out there. It was everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just a good feeling to see all these things tie and connect together, and during on Christmas Day, which is the last day for Christmas at the Park, you know, we got family traveling down and everything, so we got something in the works where we gonna give back to the community again. You know, I really don't want to spoil it for everybody, but you know,
don't spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, just going into it, you know, we said this is a live episode, so we got a couple.
And we on
people.
Facebook Live too.
Yeah, what they saying on Facebook?
I ain't really seen I haven't seen any comments.
Okay.
I don't even know I don't even go live like that. I don't even know how to see them.
Okay. Well, just a couple people that reached out and said they wanted to tap in, you know, give a shout out or whatever. We're gonna take some live calls and everything, make a couple live calls. Y'all cool with that?
Shout out to Hubcap Dance.
Hubcap Dance.
A lot of people in the city might not know. You know, I know we go to Picnicker and it's not a whole bunch of food places to choose from, but Shotgun. Where I get Shotgun from?
You want Shotgun Dance?
I do food with Shotgun Dance though. Hubcap Dance right there on Main Street. What that place used to be? That building?
It used to be the Old Hall's Barbecue.
Old Hall's Barbecue.
By the what liquor store?
Satterfield Liquor Store.
Oh yeah. We used to go there on lunch.
They got that real Southern inspired food.
They open it back up.
Yeah, it's
they got boudin balls.
Yeah.
They got crawfish.
So it's like
gumbo.
a Cajun place.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. They got funnel cakes. They got fried. They got carnival food.
Bro, they used to be the spot, like in high school.
It was.
I had a rib on the stick at the Christmas park.
You sure that was the rib?
No.
You sure that was the rib?
It tasted like fried rib on a stick, but it was good. You know, I've had their fish decent. I haven't had the burger yet, but he said the burger is a hot commodity. But definitely food with Hubcap Dance, man. Good people over there.
I'm gonna stop. I ain't been back home since October, but I'm gonna stop down there tomorrow. I'll stop through there.
Yeah.
I need to get some. Yeah, ain't too many good. Who we calling first?
We got Michael Patoka up on the line here.
What's up?
What's going on,
What's
bro?
going on, brother, man?
Not much. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking
You
to?
talking to everybody.
The JOAT podcast.
JOAT podcast. You talking to Facebook?
We got a little Facebook live stream, and we got you live. We shooting an episode live. How you doing, bro?
Okay. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing a little around the house.
Man, I remember that rap. I remember that rap y'all wrote. You and Taylor Locke in high school.
Which one, man? We got like 3 or 4.
Man, it's time to get in the studio and lay it down.
We don't even get into all that.
yeah, we can't have that on the pod. But yeah, that just popped in my head.
But no, Michael, I was hitting you up, man, just to give a little feedback and check in with you. What do you think of the podcast, man?
Man, I like it. I'm not up to date on every episode, but I've seen quite a few of them, and I enjoy it.
Nice.
It's entertaining.
That's dope.
And Michael, RL Patoka and Sons, they were a sponsor for Christmas at the Park.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
And I was telling Michael, you know, me and him had a conversation when I was telling him about Christmas at the Park and everything, and asking him just to help me out, because Michael, he also helped me build a gingerbread house, man.
Okay.
I say he helped me build it. Really, he built it himself. Really, I was just there.
Okay.
I don't know about all that, man. We yeah. How did it turn out, by the way?
Oh, it turned out real good. Yeah, real good. Hopefully,
good.
Christmas night, you'll get a chance to come check it out.
Yeah. We were gonna come tonight, but I got a newborn. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But she was getting a little fussy, so we had to bring her on home. But we're planning on coming out Christmas Day or night.
Nice.
Sweet.
So, Michael, I remember when I was talking to you a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling you how it's imperative that, you know, people see us working together and seeing that we can coexist and have relationships and everything. You know, times have changed, because like now, you know, like when we was in high school, it was just organically. We all had a relationship with each other and everything, you know. But times have changed. We don't see that so much nowadays.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I agree. It seems to be different.
Yeah, it seems to be different.
I don't know what's changing. I don't know.
Man, politics drive cultures apart from each other.
Man,
I think it's politics, media. It's several factors, I think.
Yeah.
But
then people go into groupthink.
People what?
People start to groupthink, you know, where you follow in your flock instead of doing what's in your heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I ain't never heard of that group thing.
Yeah, me either.
I like that though, because it should definitely.
Yeah, man. But
I
I can think back on going to school in Dumas, man, and there's nowhere else I'd rather have been, man. It was just a cool place to be. Wasn't really no problems. Everybody was pretty much cool, you know. It was a good experience.
Real good experience. And I'm happy that we still have a relationship to this day, man, where, you know, we still working together.
I'll say most of my classmates were
sure.
still pretty tight.
Yeah.
And like at the Fall Festival, Bracy pulled up on us at the
Pulled
Fall
up, was one of my best buds, man.
Yeah.
Like we always, it's just, I mean, most of our classes, even with 07, 08, 09, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was all just cool dudes on both sides, man. So, which I, you know, it's just genuine,
always
man.
Enjoy running across some of the old classmates, man. Everybody gets busy in their life and their own life, you know. And Tracy, I hadn't seen that dude in a long time, you know. A lot of my close friends I hadn't seen in a while. Just that's how it is, you know, really. But it's always good to catch up with people. And I've enjoyed working with LJ. good experience. I enjoyed helping out with what little bit I did with the Christmas at the park, and I wanna keep helping out. I think he's on something good. He's giving back to the community. All y'all guys are, you know, y'all are trying to get people, especially young people, on the right track. You know, and you know, it's nice that y'all are doing that. You know, some people, they just go on about their business. They ain't worried about the future.
Nobody reach
The
back.
young people, and it's cool. It's cool to see that happening.
Well, that's what's up, brother. We definitely appreciate you. And if it's any way we can help you out, you know, you let us know, man. We know you and your dad, y'all run your own business up over there and everything.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the shout outs and all that, man. That's spreading the name, spreading the word. So we're live on Facebook right now.
Yeah, we live.
We live.
So look, hey, if anybody needs their chimney cleaned, their dust cleaned, y'all give us a holler.
Yeah.
Sure.
RL
Holler.
Patoka and Sons, you know.
That's right.
Give them a shout.
Right.
Hey, Mike, we're going to holler at you, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us.
Appreciate it, Mike.
You're an official
Okay, man. Appreciate
tradesman.
the talk.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Old Michael Patoka, man. A good guy.
You
That's a real good guy,
ain't
man.
asked him what his favorite episode was.
Linwood, because
Okay.
him and Linwood has worked together before.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he like how Linwood is what he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
he said he liked that or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, well, next we got Fat up on here.
Got to make sure.
Y'all can comment questions too. Questions, topics.
What's
While
up,
I'm on
KJ?
here. Look out, KJ. Lil B.
Hello.
Jonathan Allen.
What's up, bro? You got me by my goddamn
You're live on the Joe podcast right now, man. What's going on with you?
Welcome, brother.
Man, you better take this shit back.
Something wrong with that man.
I ain't gonna tell her what type of questions y'all finna ask. They might not know who answered.
They gonna want to know. After
Nah, bro. I want to start off. How you feeling, bro? A lot of people don't know. You want to, a couple of our closest homies. You recovering from a car wreck and a leg break and everything. How you feeling right now?
Oh, wow.
Man, shit, I'm good, bro. Hell, I'm walking on that mud. I'm walking. I walked a lot better than I did in the video I sent y'all the other day.
Yeah.
It's just like getting it strong enough to where I can, like, be ready for everyday activities. But like, I feel good. I don't really be in too much pain. The only time I experience the pain is I experienced it at the knee because I broke my femur. And so like I broke it so high it was almost like a hip break. So they had to go in through my knee and put the rod in all the way up to like dang near my hip. So like I just experienced a whole lot of knee pain, but it don't be nothing to make a nigga cry, man.
What they got you on?
What they got me on for as far as medication or like wheelchair or
Nah, like your pain medication.
they ain't got me on nothing right now because I was in the hospital and like
What was in there getting high?
man, they had me on so much in
numb.
the hospital. Like really with the recovery, one of the main things was like the wean down. You know what I'm saying? Like to not take a whole lot of meds. So because when I was in the hospital, I was on morphine every 3 hours and I was on Percocet every 4. So it was like literally like 1 hour, a mug come in, shoot me with 100 milliliters of morphine, and then the next hour, mug will be coming in with a Percocet. And so like, man, shit, I ain't shit for like 14 days.
Oh,
dog.
no.
I ain't want no more meds after that.
That's something too, though. I mean, what's going on in the opioid crisis, which is
Yeah,
all across the country, all across the world, really, especially with the fentanyl.
That's dang near shit. That's damn near what caused it. They could just driving, just really just not really sleeping and being high,
Yeah. But we called you, man. I know you've always supported the podcast since the beginning, so I wanna say thank you, live for that. But from what you've been able to watch, man, what kind of feedback you got for us, bro?
The feedback on the podcast,
Yeah.
man, shit, I just like what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't be like really too critical of it because shit, y'all moving a lot faster than what a whole lot of podcasts would do. Like with people starting off, like you see Muzz might have a podcast, they might fall off for a month and might have something else. Y'all interviewing the people that y'all interviewing, it's inspiring because like how we grew up, Muzz only think certain type of ways you can get money. But y'all done interview, everybody from a janitor to the girl hustler to somebody that own a business. And it's showing like people that where we from, they're like, hey, you can come up off their job and do something else. So like I appreciate that shit it's enlightening. Like that it's because a lot of time when you think about the Delta, you don't think people doing good there.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm saying? And y'all got people that's like out there still living down there and their life is good. So it's showing, you know what I'm saying, people that they could do something different. That, life don't end at the mill. It don't end at Lennox.
For real.
It don't end at the paper mill, so.
For real. The paper mill, the prisons, it don't end at that.
Which ain't nothing wrong with that, but you could be your own boss too with a little bit of, grind and sweat equity, a little bit of time.
I mean, like it, with that boss stuff, it really just depends because you got some of us that just ain't going.
Some people ain't made to be a boss.
Yeah, like you got some of us like, like I experienced that with myself with like my own brand. Like I be like, man, I design this shit all day, but actually sitting down and doing the business analytics and coming up with the data for what I have to pay for the clothes and then what I gotta sell the shit to make a profit. So I hate doing this shit. I'd rather get a clothes away than like sit up and have to worry about the profits and stuff. But like that's just one, like that's just me kind of like I relate to sometimes, you might not even really just want to be a boss, but I mean like when you step into it, you will step into it. I mean, and if that's the route anybody gonna go, it's gonna come to you. So
for sure. Well, man, like I said, I appreciate you making time for us to, check in with you, get your feedback. Appreciate again your support on the podcast.
Hey, speaking of the clothing,
Alchemy,
yeah. Where we at with that?
Man, like, bro, it had got pushed back because it was supposed to drop in October, but then I had the rent. So like, but it kind of was like a blessing because like with the prices that I was finna have to pay to get it did locally, just with me having time, like having rigs, I couldn't do nothing but sit down. So I was able to sit down and like actually go find a manufacturer. And I got the first order already paid for, so it's gonna be dropping sometime in January. It's just I gotta get them the time to make it because it's like a 4-week turnaround.
Nice.
It did. Well, congrats on that, man. Finally, you taking a step forward, man. We excited to see the rollout of it, man.
Man, yeah. I mean, shoot, I'm in here on this walk. I can't go nowhere, so
might as well grind.
Can't. Eventually, you're gonna have to be productive.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, speedy recovery, man. P, you got anything?
Anything on what though, particularly?
Anything for fat. You got anything?
Oh, I ain't know you had no wreck, man. Get well soon, bro. I hate that happen to you. You know, feel me?
Man, yeah, man. That shit, bro. That shit was really just a sit down moment. I needed it. I need to sit down.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you for tuning in for real. It ain't nothing wrong to have friends that's just not into that type of stuff. But the ones that do, it feels good and it gives us motivation to keep doing what we doing, So I appreciate your words. Appreciate you tuning in, man. And that's really what we do it for, to give somebody something, some information they might not realize that was out there. You know, it might be a
And
cousin,
that's
a
really
brother, a
what you, and
sister.
that's really what y'all doing, because you know, like, to see somebody come up from a custodian, like, you know, we would be looking at that. We used to look at that shit like the lowest of the
Like
low,
the
but to see a
lowest.
man
Definitely.
like come up,
Yeah.
Definitely. And
you know what I'm saying, and have their own business from it, like, man, it's what it's doing. It's gonna bubble a lot of minds in the atmosphere to see, like, entrepreneurship gonna look a lot different, and I think it's gonna look a lot different based off like things like the podcast. Because like I said before, we only thought of certain ways we could get money, but y'all on there interviewing people that's getting it from any type of way, so that ain't gonna do nothing but spark some young niggas' minds and be like,
Yeah.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with me going to buy this dang truck and picking up trash around the city on this truck.
Yep. And
Yep.
what's so
Like-
cool about it, bro? Man, when we shoot people, we're learning. We're getting new information.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that, because y'all be like,
Yeah, like the GIS. He said,
yeah, niggas' puns be itching. Niggas be rubbing their puns. I ain't gonna lie, when the one about the custodian, like, I was looking at that, I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is, I mean, I ain't gonna say like it's like a lost profession, but it's like so many people that if a mug take their job, they might take it because it's something that they had to do. It's like our generation, we don't even look at that as like, you know what I'm saying, something but successful. But there you go, somebody that came up off the trash.
Yeah. It's a hustle, man. It's a
It's
lot
a
of ways
service.
to get it.
It gotta be done. But I really appreciate it the most because what it do, it make young niggas think.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta be able to think past your nose.
For sure. With fact, like we said, we definitely appreciate you, bro, and get well and everything, man.
Oh yeah, man, I'll get well. Shit, I'll be walking down that way in a couple of days.
I'm gonna tap in with you, bro, offline.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh no, we can't take that one.
You should have answered it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fat right there,
That was
man.
fat. That was inspiring too, man.
Fat's an official tradesman, man. I remember when we was first started dropping, Fat was hitting me, like calling me, like, bro, that's dope. Like, you know, he was and then whenever we drop something, he always liking, sharing it, commenting and everything. So, so it's good to have good people, good friends like that, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm sure we all got friends like that. I would think they'd be more, you know, in tune.
right.
People don't be
You
want
know?
to don't be want to share their
and,
platform.
and you know what too? Some people just simply don't know what that does. Like they can see it, like it might not even tell you. You know, because I have been that person. You know what I'm saying? Especially, all right, if I watch a Drink Champs, or I'm not thinking they'll respond. But even if it was somebody, you know, that I didn't know, but I know that was local, you know, like if I wasn't in there, I don't know what that means to them to reach out to them and be like, you know what, I really like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some people just don't know what and how to help you grow it. You know what I mean? So even if you don't do podcasts, even if you don't watch it, even if you don't listen, if you fool with us for how you fool with us, you like, even if you just like what we're doing in the community, you can go on there, like, share, you know, and it'll help us. So that's a form of support, even though if you don't have the time or you're not interested in the content.
So what would y'all say? We 12 episodes in right now. We 12 episodes that's been released right now. We more than that episode. We got more than that. But what's y'all favorite episode so far?
My personal favorite is Slinks.
Slinks?
Yeah, I had fun doing that one.
I wasn't there.
His energy was crazy. I love
So
his
it look
energy.
like I got left off Bad
You
and
know what I
Bougie.
mean?
Dude
So
look like I got left off Bad and Bougie.
it was dope to me, you know, and it was like kind of like our first like test, like You know what I mean? It was like,
That was a big shot.
Yeah.
all right, if you gonna better get on that slab.
Yeah.
And we got down there and we didn't know what was what still.
Yeah, we didn't even know if we was gonna get some time.
So we sit
or
in the
what.
truck like, should we go set up? Should we wait?
And we went ahead
And we
and
made
set
the
up.
decision to set up. And if
that
we
was
didn't
the
already
best
have it
decision
set
ever.
up, then we might didn't have Slink's interview. And he kind of only was like wanted to do
only
something
gonna give
quick.
you- yeah. And it
But
turned
our
into
energy, he
something
seen how
else.
serious we was and how prepared we was, and it just flowed naturally, and we rocked out. You know what I mean? So, that was my favorite. I had fun doing that one.
Yeah, Slinks is a good one. Slinks is a good one.
But I like each and every one though, because I like after the first one, that's what kind of that we didn't air. That's what kind of really made me like look at everyone and like critique myself.
Yeah.
So now I got the mentality of, all right, everyone we drop, I'm gonna look at it and see what I can do better next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get
make
ahead
sure
of the
you
game
still-
and to deliver. Because the more people that catch on to our podcast and tune in, the more opinions and the more feedback and the more scrutiny that could possibly come. So if I can correct the things that people are already probably looking at and thinking, then it'll work itself
Yeah,
out.
you already off to somewhere good and everything. So I feel you on that, and I'm the same too, the same exact way. And I'll be listening to it, and I'll watch them jokers over and over.
Alan Smith,
Yeah, we got.
bro. We shoot live right now, bro. Just calling some people, and getting some little feedback or getting some, whatever they feel about the things that we doing. We just wanted to do it live as our recap, cause we ending the year and transitioning into the new year. So that's why we want to call and touch base with you. I'm here with
Louis
Lo
Joe,
and
and
Louis
we only calling the official tradesman, man. So you'll recognize
Oh man,
the
let me
name.
get a proper introduction.
When we-
This is Alex Smith on the line right now, people. One of the greatest point guards to ever come through Pine Bluff, Arkansas, UAPB.
Okay.
Talk to him, B. Tell him, B.
Took him to the SWAC championship. You know what I mean? I don't know all your
He
stats
played
and
with
everything,
Chan?
but he's a goat on the yard for sure, huh?
He played with Chan. Oh, he
Nah, he was
age
bef-
group.
I don't think you did. Did you play with Chan?
I was
You was on your way out.
older than Chan, so I ain't play with Chan on the yard.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I'm older.
Best point
But
guard
man.
to come through.
yeah,
Man,
Oh,
come on,
man.
P. Talk
For
to
sure,
me.
for sure.
I'm a real humble guy. I don't really be.
yeah.
I don't really
Oh
be
yeah, we
doing
for
all
sure
that,
gonna get you on for sure.
So where you get the name Smitty from?
man.
People
that
kind of call
changed.
everybody with the last name Smith. If they give him a nickname, most time it'll be like
Military.
Smitty, something like that. I don't know if that's
Hey,
how.
man, I'm gonna say this. My dog, AJ King, R.I.P. AJ King. He was the first one to really like call me Smitty in like the 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
Oh wow, okay.
For real, like he kind of started the trend. I'm gonna get him the flowers on that.
For sure. For
That's what's
sure.
up. Speaking of flowers, man, what do you think about the Joe podcast, man?
Man, listen, the Joe podcast, man, y'all doing some great things. Y'all talking to some very influential people, some real important people to the communities that's doing great things, did great things, continuing to do great things, man. I greatly appreciate you guys, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. I tap in, when I can, you know what I'm saying, and y'all definitely doing what y'all supposed to do, and it's great.
All right, bro.
Definitely great.
Smitty, where you originally from, man?
Pine Bluff.
Pine Bluff. Man, you don't sound like you from
Born
Pine
and
Bluff.
Born and raised, man. Pine Bluff. I've been in Dallas for almost 7 years. Be 7 years in February. So
Oh, he in Dallas?
maybe-
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to tap in with him
Yeah,
when
for sure.
we
For
out
sure.
there.
Yeah, man,
That's
for
hey,
sure, man.
Smitty.
Yeah,
One
y'all
last
doing
question.
y'all thing.
One last question before we go. Did Pierre tell you about his high school football career?
You was stupid, man.
Hey, listen. I know about it, but I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? The detail, the out of the way details. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about it.
Did he tell you that Coach Patterson let him play?
What you mean let him play?
Basketball.
What you mean let him play?
I was just wanting to know.
Hey man, don't entertain this guy.
When did you play
He
basketball?
ain't let him do nothing, man. I know P, man. He got out there and did what he was supposed to do.
Don't entertain this
Pierre
guy.
is one of the most competitive guys I know, man.
I know it, man.
and-
Hey, I know.
I've known him literally my whole life, so I've seen what he can do on and off the field, But I
The
like
court.
talking about on and off the field and the court.
Well, see, this the thing, man.
I like going back and messing with them about that because they had one of the best classes to come through. Dumas, Arkansas, but they just didn't connect, man.
Hey, it haunts me today because I wish we'd have had Coach Goodell for one more season.
Yeah, he did some good things.
Because I mean, shout out to Coach Help. He was young in the
Yeah,
in that field as far
getting
as
his feet wet.
yeah, because he's going on to do great things, and I got a lot of respect for him. You know what I mean? But at the time, it was just off.
Yeah,
But as far as basketball, I only played my 10th grade year. My dad was 2-time state championship
Yeah.
in basketball, so he just felt like my stronger points in football. So if I wanted to make a career out of it, I
Then
probably need to
focus
focus
on football,
Yeah.
which only makes sense.
But my last
So-
high school basketball game, I had 15 assists,
How many points you have?
10. We had some big
You had
guys.
what?
A double?
And I'm gonna give y'all something too that y'all
You
look.
said your last game you had 15 assists
Yeah,
And 10 points.
and 10 points.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I didn't expect to play. I was late for the bus. And we had one of them old school coaches, Coach Parrish, old school,
Yeah.
dictatorship.
Mhm.
So I definitely didn't expect to play. I already was, in 10th grade.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good squad, big guys and stuff. So I was on that on the little of that grass because I didn't think I was gonna play, so I was relaxed on the bench. No, for real. So
In 10th grade.
in the 10th grade, yeah. So, after Blue, he called me in. It's probably like 2 minutes inside the first quarter.
And you did all that high.
And I think that's what helped me through. Cause
He was focused.
it was like in a video game. You know what I mean? For real. I ain't lying.
He had the heat
he
sign
out there on
A lot of guys
PEDs.
that they play ball hot, man, and they
Yeah.
be balling.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of guys in the league that play high.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That man deserve a CBD commercial or something, man.
Yeah, I do. So, hey.
But no, Smitty, man, we greatly appreciate you, man, and thanks for growing with us and continue tapping in the show. We're gonna have to bring you on sometime, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Just let me know, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Like I said, I'm tapping in. I always fool with my people. So Pete told me I was doing this, so I'm gonna tap in just because he told me it was going on. So I'm gonna tap in. You know what I'm saying?
For
So I
sure.
gotta
Appreciate
put
the
my
support,
people-
bro.
Y'all do y'all thing, man, for sure.
All right.
And happy Merry Christmas, man.
He finna be a Jingle
Yeah,
Mingle, so we
man.
gonna rock out
Oh, he
tonight.
gonna be a
yeah.
Jingle Mingle?
Yeah.
Are y'all coming?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we in there.
Oh yeah, okay. Bet
Yeah.
I'll see y'all in a minute then. I'm
Oh, yeah.
getting ready.
All right.
Bet.
Yeah.
Oh, Smitty, man. I thought of man when I heard the name Smitty.
See, that's what I'm saying. Smith,
in the
your-
military.
My brother, they was call him Smitty and stuff.
Yep. So we got one more call we gonna take. We got I remember when we had a conversation with this guy when we was in Dallas and we was talking about getting the podcast lifted off and everything. And
Yeah.
at the time he was finishing up a book. He wrote his own book, Bearing the Fruits of Your Labor.
Yeah, hello.
Darkness.
That boy know his name.
I just know who it is, man. That's all I know. That ain't my name. Who is that? Sound like who that talking, man? Sound like he eating a bunch of gummy bears.
What's up, Mr. Shaquille Spirit, man? What's going on? You are live on the JOAT podcast. How you doing tonight, bro?
Man, I can't complain. I can't complain at all. How about yourself, man?
We good, bro. We like I said, tonight we've just been calling some of our active viewers that we know of just to kind of pick y'all brain about, just feedback and things or what y'all have picked up from the podcast or what you liking about it so far, man.
Man, honestly, man, the podcast, man, it just brings in an array of people, man. That's what you like. It's not just one type of person y'all come on and interview. I think some of I like how y'all do locals. Some of the people from the local community, how y'all bring those in. I think that just gives the people that are in Dumas and those surrounding areas kind of like motivation to get out and do something.
Yeah, for sure.
No
We appreciate that. And like LJ was saying, which I introduced y'all a couple years back, and once I mentioned the podcast to you, you was like, bro, can I come? I was like, we ain't ready to just. He was like, nah, I just want to sit there and watch, bro. So
yeah, I just want to sit there and watch. I just want to sit there and support, man.
Nah, but we 100% appreciate and love that, bro. Which you're an educator yourself. You still teaching fifth grade right now?
Nah, man, I'm doing 8th grade. I'm doing 8th grade math.
8th grade math
nice.
And
8th grade math, man, and pre-algebra.
Pre-algebra.
Nice.
Was also a football coach, one of the football coaches for the team, man.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah, man. Thank you.
Right.
At Universal Academy.
Okay.
It's in Irving, man.
Yeah,
it's a small charter school, man. Been teaching and coaching there since I got there, probably like 5 years.
Did they have a football program before?
Before I came, man, the football program wasn't as jovial as we would like it to be, man. COVID kind of hit, threw the whole program off, and we're trying to get it back, So during the transition time, right now, trying to get the football team back, but I think it took a lot of strategic planning to grow it, and that's what I'm really that's where I'm at right now as far as kind of on the wire about it, because it took so much to get where I was at, and COVID just shut it down, man, so quickly.
Yeah. What else you got going on right now? I know you wrote one book. You working on another one right now?
Yeah, I'm working on another book right now. It's called Dichotomy of Relationships, breaking the myths of how relationships are supposed to be. I've been working on that the past year. Right now I'm in my doctoral program right now. So next year I'll be defending my dissertation in the summer. Just got together a bunch of educators, man, and I actually started a nonprofit called the Law of Education, and we're trying to push the needle forward for the profession of educators. Right now, we're in a teacher shortage, and I don't think everybody completely understand the struggle when it's a teacher shortage, man. No substitute shortage, man. Administrative shortages, man. It's everywhere. So a lot of teachers are experiencing burnout.
We definitely gonna have to bring you on and shed some light to some of the situations.
It's a big thing right now. Yeah, it's a big thing right now. It is not getting a lot of light, but the plight of education is going to a different direction, and I think people need to be able to understand where it's going, especially those people that have young children.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially.
For sure.
Hey, Shaq, I read Bearing the Fruits of Your Labor, and in that book, you shared something about love, about showing your actual where as men we think that we're supposed to show our kids, show our kids love and everything, but in actuality we're supposed to show our wife or our significant other love, so the kids will see how a good display of what love actually truly is and everything.
Yes.
You want to elaborate on that just a little bit more?
Absolutely. So what has society formed is not the way we are loving our kids is almost an obsession. It's not really love. It's an obsession. We put our kids before everything. And what we're modeling to our kids is that our kids are more important than every element whatever we love as well. And that's a very toxic. That's a very toxic way to love your child.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you the initial reasoning or why you have children or to have a children is to continue your legacy and what your legacy looks like. And your legacy isn't them. It's what you're displaying to them so they can continue to do what you want to have to do. So when you leave my house and you start your own family, I'm going to continue to be with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So me putting my children before my wife, or in a situation where I put my children before my wife, I'm showing my children that my spouse isn't important.
She's taking a second seat.
Where do you think we got that idea from? The kids, children first.
I mean, because responsible parents want their kids to do better.
Well, you want your kids to do better, but how you gonna show your kids to do better if you ain't showing them how to do better?
Exactly.
You gotta model it. Like it's like we sit up here and say, "Hey, man, why black men don't know how to love black women?" That's a big topic for today. It's like, where do we see it? Everybody have a single parent household. Everybody just got mama in there working her tail off, busting her butt to do whatever and however. Man, that's all we see what a woman's supposed to do. So that's what we model. That's what we see. We've never seen, me personally, haven't ever seen my mom just be affectionately loved by a man. So how can I model that if I've never seen that? So what people fail to realize is that all of this is behaviorism. Everything is psychologically driven.
Because it's learned.
Yeah.
It's learned. It's a learned behavior. Yeah. So the first 7 years of our lives, man, me personally can't remember a man properly loving my mom. So if I can't, if I'm in a situation where I haven't seen this in the first 7 years of my life, which everybody, if you didn't know that the first 7 years of your life, it depicts behavior, it depicts repetition of action, all of that, So the first 7 years, I didn't see that with my mom. How can I express that in the world when I get out here and live it?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Hey,
so,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, quick question real quick, because you said the first 7 years of your life. That just because I've talked about this topic with other people, and I don't want to hold you too long. But man,
I got time.
No, I know. We ain't got time.
We're gonna say for when we bring you on too.
No, but this is a quick topic though, because I know you're an educator, and I've had debates with people about this. What do you think about putting your kid in private school up until junior high versus public school?
Private school. Depends on what type of education you want your child to have. It depends on what public school, what private school, man. Back in, everybody know the Brown versus the Board of Education, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with the Brown versus the Board of Education, man, like people don't know, man. Private schools can still say we don't want you in there because you're black, inadvertently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what type of private school you want to put your child in.
Yeah, I was just saying because I know, like you said, those first 7 years, but like those years are essential, and that's what sticks with you, and that's what you learn, like studying behaviors and learning behaviors and things like that. So Well, when you put your child in the private school, you're thinking about the classroom to child ratio, the teacher to kid ratio. Yeah, so the classrooms are smaller. The books, you know what I'm saying? You're paying for these books, so these books are in better condition. So it's not necessarily the education, because you can have bad teachers in private schools. It's actually it's the environment is more enriched than a lot of public schools. You know, it's not even about the learning. That's a great topic. Like I said, we gonna hold on to it when we got more time with you. But that's something we want to kind of deep dive into as well, man.
Absolutely, man. We can take a turn to education, man. Like I said, I'm getting my doctorate in curriculum and instruction, and the more I learn about education, the more I realize that this entire system is an experiment. This is nothing solidified, man. This is not years of research. You know what I'm saying? My great grandma older than education, like in high school education, like grade school education. Our grandmas are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're older than grade school education, so it's crazy, man.
Blind leading the blind.
Yup.
Well, definitely,
True.
Shaq. We want to thank you for tapping in with us, and also thanks for being an official tradesman, man. You've been growing with us over the since we got started and everything. So we greatly appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. I just want my share of the equity, man, because I always, you know what I'm saying, I always share y'all and stuff. So I just want to make sure, man, I get my part of the equity.
Oh, I
bro.
think he breaking up on us right now.
I was y'all first follower. You know what I'm saying? I got that screenshot too. I was y'all first follower on Instagram, so I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need my restitution.
We got you, Shaq. We gonna talk about it now.
I just let. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Bye.
All right, Shaq. Shaq's an educated man. He started dropping them gems on you, boy. Then he said education,
I need to
public
read that.
education. He said public education was younger than our grandmothers,
Great grandmas.
great grandmothers.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's crazy, man. Because people been going to school for a long time, man.
He said
Not
what?
black people.
What did he say about public education again?
High school education.
Grade school education. So yeah, grade school education is
Younger than our great-grandparents.
great grandparents.
You got to think, bro. We not that many generations removed from slavery, where we weren't able to read or go to school or educate ourselves.
That's true.
We three generations removed from slavery.
So is trades considered grade school? Because they
Trades?
grade school.
A trade is something
Yeah.
you learn.
Hey,
Right, but they have-
but back in the day, trades were a part of the curriculum in high school and stuff. People was graduating high school with their barber's license already, carpentry, welding. They had all those things back
Because you
in the day.
needed those to build a
To
community.
build a community. That makes sense though. Back then, it makes sense.
You know why the union was formed?
I thought it was formed to protect people.
Well, that's a part of it, but it was beginning to protect white people. Because after the Civil War and everything that was going on, we had a lot of skills that we was taking jobs because we was doing jobs better, and it wasn't free labor or whatever. So unions was formed so they can keep all the money and all the jobs within their communities.
Makes sense.
Hey, we got a message here. We got a message that say, don't want to be on the call. Just want to say congratulations to you young black men shedding light on things that matters to people.
Who's that?
Y'all doing an amazing job, and it's not going unnoticed. I pray the podcast goes extremely far. That's from Vicky. Shout out to Vicky.
Appreciate you,
appreciate
Vicky.
you, Vicky. Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
thank you,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
We see you watching with us, too.
We see you,
What's
girl.
going on, Terry Ward? You official tradesman, too, man.
Man,
you be locked
Terry,
in with
man.
us.
Ville,
Yeah.
What's happening?
What up, boy?
What's going on?
My phone about to die, y'all. We gonna keep rocking until it's gone.
Yeah, but definitely, man. So we took a couple
I
calls
wish-
and everything. What you got?
I was saying I wish the gems that he dropped in those few minutes was some good things. And I wish I was on the live at the time when
We got somewhere to be here in a minute. We going to the Jingle Mingle, y'all. You know,
we gonna mingle and we gonna jingle, we're gonna
we got
network.
Cousin P here, Louis Joe. You know, I look like I'm about to go broadcast for a game or something. You know, and we
Oh,
got
you gonna
this
get your
man.
Rick Felton on?
up,
Hilton
dog?
on?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp over here, man,
Oh,
without the muscles. Much love. Shout out to you, Vicky. We appreciate you, man. We definitely appreciate you.
yeah, for sure.
And that hey, you can hang on, let me show you something real fast.
Hey, pass that juice over here, P.
We on just audio now, ain't we?
Yeah, hang on, I'm finna show you something.
The juice or
The juice.
I'm a diss.
Hey, how the words go on the challenge?
On what channel?
Boy.
I go.
Say, you can't
What you doing so I can link and do both?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need. I ain't just text that like that.
It's spinning on there. But yeah, man. That's some pretty good feedback from everybody though. You know.
man, and hopefully people seeing this will want to. it would inspire them to go ahead and reach out and give the feedback. Because I know it's our people out there like me. And sometimes you don't know how somebody gonna receive what you tell them. So that's why I've always been kind of reserved on being, hey man, you know what? I like what you're doing, and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? In detail or whatever. But so with me knowing it's people out there like me, that's why I want to be adamant about letting people know, man, if you rock with us for real and you have some kind, positive words or some not necessarily negative, but constructive criticism with what we're doing, what we can do better, reach out to us. We are open.
I don't like constructive criticism from people I don't like.
I've learned I've learned to have open arms to it, because you can eat the fish and spit out the bones. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be better. The audience don't even know who told you what. So if it's somebody that you don't like, they might put you on just by telling you something that you need to improve on. Then you improve on it, then we go skyrocket, and we looking at Gilly and I like, I can ghost write too. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then look at Wallow like, I can do 22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can do 22.
I ain't doing 20.
No, I ain't trying to. I'm just saying. You know what I mean by what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching. What was I watching? I don't know if it was a movie or it was a clip. But someone spoke something profound, and they said, I do remember now. Y'all fool with Toby, the rapper dude?
Yeah, Toby
Geekway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
He
You talking about him and his old lady?
Yeah, I was. we can get on that too.
Nah.
I put that on the Patreon.
But I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about he was like, cause he was asked like, how did the connections and the people that came on board, the people that supported, and the people that kind of catapulted them into a new arena and in bigger avenues and opportunities. And he was like, one thing about it, if somebody see you on side the highway, push your own car, that'll make them want to help you push your car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was something that
Instead of you just sitting there in the driver's seat with the lights blinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because why would I help you when you ain't trying to help yourself? You know? And I've seen I've talked to people and I've seen interviews with people that was of high positions with children or family members, and they have that same mentality. Like, it ain't nothing sweet. Like Shaq, for example. It ain't nothing sweet. You know, I will help you and I will assist you with everything I can.
Like Shaquille O'Neal.
But what can I do if you not 100% doing nothing? You know?
Like Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because people ask him all the time, like, well, he has a lot of clips out there. Because people like, all right,
doing something for people.
Yeah. I mean, even his children. Like, I'm rich. You're not rich. If you want to do something, you come to me with a plan and, you know what I mean? Type, not just like, yeah, you're just going to live forever rich off of what I did, you know?
Yeah, because if you die, I'm rich.
I just don't agree with the part where he says.
No, it's just a sense of entitlement.
You have to get a certain amount of degrees and type of thing. I don't.
But he's come from being like,
you know,
he finished school. If he could do it and playing ball and stuff like that, you could do it too.
Yeah, I just believe in you know, when new information and new when that come around, like, utilize it. So
You like, bro,
I grew up and it was just you going to college, mind you.
Bro,
I ended up going to the union, but I didn't have no guidance on.
But you got to think of as somebody as a kid, as a child of an entrepreneur and multi-millionaire.
Multi-millionaire meaning?
No, I mean
I ain't got it. He didn't get it with his degree.
No, understood. But what's the problem? What's the problem with your kids sacrificing 4 years to be able to educate themselves.
Why make them
Is
sacrifice
school
something that
gonna
don't
hurt?
yield?
The school not gonna hurt
It's
them.
not about it hurting. You want to do something that actually you benefit from, that you learn.
Educating yourself is benefiting you.
Educate you in something that's significant to what you're doing, though.
What you mean?
I mean, like, okay, let's say.
So what
let's
are you
just say
doing if
they
you-
gonna get general studies degree just because they gonna go and do it? Because if you don't want to do it, it's not gonna be the same. If I didn't have football, I probably wouldn't even went to college.
I'm just leaving it at his kids. If you know you need a degree to have access to for
That's
him to
the
start
thing.
helping you out,
He
like
knows that you don't have to have a degree to do
No.
those things.
listen, I don't want you to be a lazy bum. As I don't want you to be a lazy bum. And if I'm gonna hand you over $10 million,
So if you don't go to college, you gonna be a lazy bum.
No. But what are you doing as
Appreciate you, fam.
as an 18-year-old? What are you doing as an 18-year-old that just graduated that ain't going to college? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, cool.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, cool. And not just what are you gonna do? What do you like? What is your passion? And
But
now
maybe-
we can talk about it and we
Go
can
to
go
school.
into
That
Man, you
also
can figure that
could-
out while you're in school.
But
I'm paying
also
for
that,
school.
but
Nah,
that also
man.
could have came
That's
from
a waste if
from
you
a
don't-
personal level as to what he's seen in his kids too. You
That's
know?
cool, but it sounded like it was a general thing. I just don't agree with that mentality because
And that's
we
not true for
all
all his
know
kids, 'cause his
college.
oldest-
Just
his oldest
because you
son
went to
didn't go
college
to
got a
school.
degree, that
His oldest son didn't go to school. His oldest son is a mom.
No, I'm not speaking on in the aspect of what they actually did. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just saying.
The statement that was made,
I
like
don't
to
knock it,
get
bro.
this, that, and the third, you need to have a degree. Cause my mom kind of like
I
she
don't
was
knock it.
like that.
Go
you know what I
educate
mean?
yourself. I ain't saying college the only way out, but if
Cause it's tech pro. Let's just
if
say
I'm worth $500 million and I'm telling my kids, in order for me to help you out financially, you got to get your degree and educate yourself in something.
I'll be more like
3.5, 4 years of school ain't gonna hurt you, dog.
no, it's not. It's
It's
not
only
about
gonna
it.
better
It's
you.
not about it hurting. It's not about it hurting.
You ain't missing out on nothing between 18
but you
and
want to go in a
22.
direction that the steps that you're making are beneficial to what are you doing in the future, though.
No, you don't.
Yes,
No,
you
I
should.
feel like that. I
No,
feel
you
like
don't.
that. I feel like that conversation would have hurt it if it was at a lower level. Because just say if Shaq was in poverty and he told his kid, you know, I got this business, but in order for you to get this business, you're gonna have to go to school. Now that would have been a different conversation because you went through college and you did all this stuff for me to reap the benefits, for somebody to reap the benefits. But you're a multi-millionaire now, so I shouldn't have.
You
Maybe
shouldn't. That's a sense of entitlement.
That's a sense of entitlement, you know.
Okay. I look at it like this. The choice words. If that was one business he had, and he said you got to go to college to get this business, it's choice words. All right. If that's the avenue that you want him to do to get that business, you need to go and major in business management.
Exactly.
Minor in. What I'm saying is, if that's the direction that you want to go in, lay out something specific for him, you know, because all that is correlates with what you're going to be doing. The things that you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, for example, college and schooling, they teach you to be workers and be obedient and disciplined, not to make money. So I'm looking at him from an aspect of you're however millions. You know business. You can teach them everything. And what you don't know,
I ain't
like,
got the time. If
I
I'm
ain't got the
learning
time.
business.
Okay.
To do that. I went to school. I got
Okay,
my
cool.
doctorate in this, so you can go and get a little bit of education.
what
Bruh,
does he have a
this-
doctorate in? What is
Shaq is a doctor.
in what?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
That matters.
But it does.
That's what I'm
Bruh,
saying. That's my
even
whole point.
This is my thing. If you know your dad is a multimillionaire and is a business owner, it wouldn't hurt you to get an accounting degree,
It's
get
not
a finance
about what
degree, get an
hurts.
entrepreneurial.
It's
They
not-
have degrees in entrepreneurship.
Our people
Hey.
work 100 years,
Shaq.
and it don't necessarily hurt every day going. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, have you ever felt like you wasted time doing something, putting a lot of work in?
Yeah,
we
but
want
you
to talk
still
about
got
women.
something through the
but you
process,
educated though. You might feel like you wasting time reading. You
Educated or
educating yourself.
indoctrinated?
You're educating yourself.
I'm just saying. All right.
Hey, but
I would've-
hey, real fast. Shaq has a doctoral degree in organizational learning and leadership with specialization in human resources development from Barry University.
Okay, and I don't think
He being a leader, that organizational
that's
leader.
cool. I'm sure some of that helps him, and he probably did that
That's great
after
as a
he had a
business
lot
owner
of
and as an
business.
investor.
Yeah.
What does Rick Ross have?
Street sense.
He got relationships.
What I'm saying is,
Street sense and
you
liquor
don't
capital.
necessarily have to waste.
But you said what Rick Ross have. He go out and self-educate himself though.
Okay, and how much does it cost to do that?
Man, way more money than what we have.
How quick you think you're gonna no. For real,
saying,
quick question. How quick you think you're gonna catch on as his son's 16 right now? As his son following his dad around for the next 4 years, you think he gonna learn more from that or going to school for the next 4 years and still being able to follow his dad around?
He can't go to school for 4 years and follow his daddy.
How come you can't? If you're rich, you're not working on the weekends.
I definitely stand by him going with his father job shot him everywhere over going to college for 3 or 4 years. I definitely, because even if you go to college, a lot of people don't get the experience that I have to actually run a particular company. A lot of stuff is watered
you
down.
can do both, just like Joy was saying. She learned how to do.
I was just about to talk about Joy.
If Rick Ross is a marketing genius. If you go to a 4-year institution and get a marketing degree with a BA or a minor in accounting or something like that, you don't think that's gonna help you run a business? You don't think that's gonna help you further your business along? Especially when you know how to do certain stuff, or you know like this ain't handled how it's supposed to be handled. You don't think that's gonna help you?
All right, so hang on real quick. We got a listener here. She says he got a point, but at the same time, college isn't what they want. Then find what it is they want to do and make sure they stick to it.
Nope.
It was a question? Hold on.
No, she's saying that he got a point, but at the same time, if college isn't what they want, then find what it is they want to do and make sure they stick
No,
to
because
it.
what they want to do at 18
that,
might not be the same thing they want to do when they 25.
That's true.
Life,
you wasting your
money.
money.
Life is about experience, and experience is the best teacher.
Yeah, that's but true. If you're gonna go out here and dilly-dally, experience on your own dime.
Just because you don't go to college don't mean it's dilly-dally though.
No, I'm saying listen, no. A lot of people dilly-dally in college. 6 years, 7 years.
So if I didn't make the connections that I've made in the course of college, then I would totally not go to college at all. Straight out of high school. So the connections that I made that I benefit from now is the only reason. Why I don't regret going to college
That's
first.
That's a thing too. Not living off your daddy name.
So think about this though. How many times how many times you done had that a person has had something, where they had to go through the stages to get what they have, So with what you saying that you can get to know this person over a duration of time. They can just hand this to you. Without you going through the process of what they had to do.
When I referenced Shaq, I wasn't talking about handing anything over at all. That's why I said I would rather him. Because, all right, for instance, when I went to the union, the first company I worked for out of St. Louis, the project manager and / owner, their son was job shadowing them. Their son runs the company now. They understand the importance of you seeing day to day, because repetition is the father of learning. So if you see the paperwork that I fill out, you see and hear the pictures that I give customers, you see the day to day.
Man,
over 10 years, you got it. You have those relationships and those connections already also.
Yes, but that goes back to what you always preach about.
Which is more than
instant gratification.
5 times 5.
So say for instance, you see me do this. No, I get that. But you see me going through this job every day, Monday through Friday, and you see how I'm interacting with people, but you don't see where I bump my head at, and I had to learn from these people also. You don't you're not seeing that right. part of it. So
a lot of children that take over companies, it
fails. And going to college,
tremendous. Yeah, they fail.
The only bump in your head is failing the class. That don't mean just because you failed it and then you took it the next semester.
You know what another thing is, and it might not even be financially. Another thing is, I want my kids to go to school and get a degree. I don't care what degree they get, but show me they can finish something.
That's the problem. That's what we got to change.
Show me you can finish something before I give you access to this money. Because that's
so we got a listener here, Michael Cooper. Says no point in college unless you have a plan or it's a waste.
And that's the only
better off.
Show me you can finish something before I open up the vault to you.
No,
because you at 18, even 20, even 22, you gonna say, "Oh, Daddy, give me $2 million for this," and you gonna mess with it for a year and a half,
let me
and then throw it to the wayside.
Let me intervene on this, right?
With no experience.
Let me intervene on this, okay? Let me give you another perspective, and not to try to make you change your mind or nothing, but you know, when you raise a child and you impute certain principles and morals in them, they'll build a character where they have the mentality to finish something that they're really invested into. So you don't necessarily have to, you know, have them to go get a master's degree and blah blah blah, just for them to prove to you that they will finish something. We got to get out. In my opinion, we got to get out the mentality that, you know, it's test.
You gotta be tested, bro.
If you put, if you
gotta be tested.
invest in, if you, I mean,
You gotta
life,
be
you're
tested.
gonna be tested in life regardless, especially with your
And
your
you can
skin
fold.
tone, bro.
You
Man,
can
I'd
fold
rather
if
you,
it's too
I'd rather
hard.
you fold on the lower level than to put all this in your hands and you fold on a,
What
on
I'm
a bigger grand
saying is,
scheme of
as
things.
far as what he said about, I need you to finish something. If you put into them what you have, they will have the mentality of, when they get into something that they're 100% in, to go through with it. That's what I'm saying.
And these rich kids too, man.
That's whoever though. You know, rich kids, they go through things that they have to bump their head too. Which,
Man,
like you
a
said,
lot
we
of-
don't see. You know what I mean? I
No,
mean,
but
they
I
have
don't
more of
think
a
it's easy
cushion.
because
It's a
they
softer
deal with-
blow.
They deal
But I
with a lot
feel
of
like
stuff
we
that we don't have
should
to
we
deal with.
should
We don't
allow
understand that
our
part.
children, even though I don't have children, we should, you know, make it where our children can have softer blows also. Now, I'm not just saying like
You can cushion
here
the
you
fall.
go.
Still
Yeah.
can-
Here's the lottery. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But we have the mentality that prove. When we tired of having to prove.
If you're not gonna
Man,
prove
you
yourself
got-
to
you
me,
gotta
what makes you
push.
think I'm gonna send you out here into the world and you not want to prove yourself to somebody else? That comes from entitlement,
We ain't had no damn entitlement.
and that's why we
that's
prove
why
ourselves.
yeah.
I don't think y'all get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but I
What
don't
entitlement
fully
do we
agree.
have already?
Back to the subject. I don't fully agree that Shaq kids should have to go to college. However, I think that those kids need to show him, prove to him that you ready to handle a business.
And that's my thing. I'm
And
not waving.
listen,
I'm not waving the flag
and I
or
said that in the
putting on a
beginning.
cape for college. Like this, there's other things. I've encouraged some of my younger family members. If you don't know what you want to do, go get a trade.
Take some time.
Or go to the military. My youngest cousin, he's
Decent mechanic.
He's 19 years old. He told me what he wanted to do. I'm a freight broker. He laid out a plan to me. I sent him some stuff. He ended up going to diesel mechanic school. He finished in a year. Now he's a diesel mechanic and got his CDL. 19 years old.
And he didn't do it saying,
No, that's what-
I gotta prove this to Lo.
No, he finished
Nah,
school.
he
He went to
finished-
UAM and
That's what
finished
he
school.
wanted to do.
He finished school.
Congratulations to him for that. I'm just saying, even if he didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? It was about proving it to yourself first. Whatever you know what I'm saying?
So we
what
got-
you want to do, you got to prove it to yourself, not just because somebody be like, oh, okay, you did this, that, third. You know, how many times we've been in a situation where we was in an interview or we was in a position where we wanted somebody to do something for us and we had to make an example. That ain't not saying we're not gonna rise to the occasion and do what we have to do, but I'm just not, happy go lucky about that being our narrative.
Like I said, I'm not saying colleges. Like I said, by all means,
Because both of my parents
go
went to college,
elevate.
but
Go elevate any way you can. But
didn't-
and if you don't know what you want to do, don't go to college because you wasting either your money or your parents' money. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the initial situation, what we was talking about with Shaq making his kids go get a degree or something like that, I don't see no problem with it.
Okay, how y'all feel about tipping waitresses?
And
I'm
then,
a
hang on,
bartender.
Before we move on, Michael Cooper said all P is saying is it's more beneficial to get direct on the job training versus going to school for something only.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
then you know how to do that one job. You're not
Hey.
well around it.
But
Are you gonna stay in the industry forever?
Listen, going to college for
Probably
general
not.
studies is not gonna make you well rounded. There's so many people. That
No, but
got
by the time you
100
turn 20, you in your major classes.
a lot of
with
problems.
emphasis.
A lot of problems is you got all right. Let's be real funky.
Bro, you know how much you learn between time you're 18 and you're 21. You know how much you learn about yourself, about the world, about
To be
all
honest,
this type of
I've
stuff. You
learned
grow so
more-
much.
I've learned more by myself, self-educating than I.
I'm not saying school. I'm just saying between in life. You know how much you learn and grow between 18 and 22. Those are your college years. Those are times where you're supposed to you gonna bump your head or make some back steps like that. You grow, you learn, you change.
All right, so all right, I'm sure you probably had conversations with some white counterparts, LJ, that it was the family business. It was friends of the family, like had a lot to do with the field that they went in, and they already knew when they went to college and they chose their major what they was gonna do afterwards, right? Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not by coincidence. So that's what I mean by direction. Like not just go to college. Just all right. You need a degree with your name on it. And now, because a lot of thing with us is we'll go through these years and have no experience once we're done. And one of the biggest things? I have 10 degrees, and now we
sound like a woman.
Don't got no experience.
No,
you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying.
A lot of people going through that.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, shoot, I talk to people, they'll be surprised with my background. And that's why I'm so adamant about it, because the field I landed in, it was about knowing somebody.
Me too.
My parents ain't telling me, hey, you should go in this field right here. This gonna yield this. I know such and such. They're over.
Bro,
I got this company. And
I got in the transportation with Jay Jones. You know what I'm saying? My LB. He ended up putting the plug in for me at JB Hunt. And I had a sales background experience just from working at AT&T and Men's Warehouse and stuff. And so I worked there over 2 years. Ended up bumping into somebody, because I was bartending on the side too. Ended up bumping into somebody from Stuttgart.
Okay.
And I was in Fayetteville. Ended up bumping into somebody, and I was just telling him about where I'm from and stuff like that. And he said, yeah, I hunt over here at so-and-so hunting club. And I said, I told him where I was from. He said, you know Icy Fiend Madden?
Hey.
I ain't say nothing. I turned around, pulled out my phone, FaceTime my grandma. He said, what the hell? He ended up being the vice president of a company, Freight Broker.
Oh, word?
Nice.
Wow. And I told him, yeah, I want to get into this, because I was doing something in transportation, but a broker is where the money is. You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, I've already applied to this place like 3 months ago. I ain't heard nothing back. This is on a Friday. He said, shoot me an email on Monday. Shot him an email on Monday, had an interview on Tuesday, started working.
Wow.
Started working. It's
interesting story.
Yeah, it's about
off the rip though.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
That's how I got into being a broker and stuff like that. But yeah, it's about who you know too. And like I said, it's a different.
Who knows you?
It was still
or who knows somebody.
Who knows my grandma? You know what I'm saying? But this dude who been going to the my grandma cooked for the hunt for the deer camp.
Oh, okay.
He been going there since he was like 10. He's like in his 50s.
I'm about to add somebody in real fast. Michael Cooper, how you doing, man?
What up, dog?
Cool. What up, bro?
What's good with y'all boys, man? I appreciate y'all doing this. We need more of this.
Cooper's on the squad with me at UAPB.
So he on P side.
Nah, he ain't biased.
No, real talk. Honestly, I'm listening to y'all, man. And although initially I was on P side, I'm hearing my boy over there to the right, and he making some valid points. Like I said, it's just a well-rounded conversation that needs to be had more often, so that people in our situation don't go to college, without a plan. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
And definitely because I don't know. I know how the college experience. I lived the full college experience, and I went in there on one thing, changed my major 2 years in. You know what I'm saying? And end up doing something totally different. I changed my major to something else and still end up doing something totally different. So I understand going in there with a plan. But like I said, just with if I had like a multimillionaire dad or something like that, man, kid, do what you want to, but just show me you can finish something. You know what I'm saying? Show me you can stick to something besides sports or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, if I had, if I was well off and I had kids coming behind me, I wouldn't have them directly following my footsteps. But like you said, they would have to show me that, they have goals in life, they have aspirations to be better or carrying the torch. You know what I'm saying? Because like my father didn't graduate from college, but I did. You know what I'm saying? I want to set that standard for my kids to graduate from college, but I might have a young engineer or somebody who may walk into somebody in a grocery store and walk into a 6-figure job at 18.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force him to go to school just because having
You
the
did.
education look
Yeah.
good because
I mean,
You know, I got
and
my-
situations like that happen in real life where you never know, but you just like I was just telling the story, but you might at 18 or 19, you might be in college in your first year, but you might bump into the right person who say, "Come intern for me, I'll give you $70K with a position to work up and do something else." You know what I'm saying?
right.
And so it's stuff like that, bro. So I
Coop,
definitely
Coop,
understand.
Coop, what's your degree in?
Man, I got my degree in general studies.
Nice. What you
Yes,
do
sir.
for a living now?
So I'm a project manager for this company that basically built out an Amazon building.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Dope, bro.
So you're in
But-
like construction.
I went to school, started out as a business major. After one semester, I transferred to math. And then the very next semester, I changed my major to kinesiology. Did that for like 2 years. I was ill-advised by, and that's not to get off subject, but that's another thing about college, man.
Ill-advised
Going to
advisors.
school and going to class is one thing, but you got to make sure you're getting advised correctly. You got to make sure that the staff is, well-rounded, that's going to take care of kids, because a lot of times at HBCUs is what I graduated from. I mean, you just out there at school, you still learning, you still figuring everything out on your own. It's not no
Yeah.
real guidance.
Yeah.
I don't know how much stuff has improved since I graduated, but I know my experience in college. I started out at a predominantly white university, and I mean, they had all types of tutoring, all types of assistance, all types of things that basically made sure that I was successful.
A lot more
And then I
resources.
go to a HBCU. I actually went to two. I went to Langston first, got in trouble, got kicked out of school, then they ended up going to Pine Bluff. And it's more so, hey, it's more so like, what did you learn prior to coming to school? What did your parents instill in you? What have you been through in life prior to now? Because, if you don't have no guidance going into it, then like, what do you expect somebody to do?
And
And
then
that was
you
my
just get
main
more freedom
thing,
when you
bro.
turn that age. A quick question. I don't know if you went to school on the sports, but you may have talked to people who did play sports.
If I didn't play sports, I wouldn't have went to college.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
But I'm sure you got homies or something like that, or you just see it in the black community. Do you think there's a problem with parents just, and maybe it's not so much as now, but maybe it's not so bad as now, but when we were coming up and stuff like that or getting out of school, you turn 18, you leave the house, like you getting pushed out.
Yeah, see, I grew up, my father wasn't really around, but my mama did a real good job taking care of me. She never, I've done some things growing up that, a lot of parents would have turned their back on their children and not even, acknowledge them or, disowned and disregarded them. But my mama, she blocked out everything that she was hearing, and she said, hey, I'm obligated, this is my child, I'm obligated to take care of him. So, everybody has to have their own experience, man. Everybody has to have their own, why. You know what I'm saying? Just like you would be motivated to play sports, just like you motivated to do better for whatever the reason is, you gotta have your why.
Find
As
your
long
why.
as your why,
Yeah.
as long as your why stays the same, or as long as your why is something that you can really stand on and something to be proud of, something that's really motivating you, then I really feel like whatever you're doing, it don't matter. As long as that why stay the same and it's pointing you in the right direction, and you excelling and you making strides and advancing, then I'm about whatever. You know what I'm saying? I come from a family of all types of people, bro. From the good, best of the best, the worst of the worst. And you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of experiences.
Oh,
I
you
guess
good?
You got a title over there, newborn.
Yeah. But I mean, man, like, this is my why. You know what I'm saying? I had a child, my first child in 2009. You know what I'm saying? Like, shortly after I first got to Pine Bluff. And that kind of changed my thing. And then continue to have more and more kids and trying to instill into my children things that I didn't have from a man in my life, from a father. So, I mean, yeah, man, this is a very broad topic. And it's so many unique
It's so many different, that kind of change the trajectory, yeah.
So, and just trying to narrow it down to, hey, this is the right way, this is the right way. I mean, it's not even possible. Cause
Yeah.
Which
I
there's
agree
no
with you,
100%. Why there's no foolproof answer to I don't know, just to being a great human or a great business person or just succeeding. There's no 100% foolproof answer. But I think there's ways to get off on the right start though.
I agree.
So yeah.
Well, cool, man. We definitely appreciate you, man.
Appreciate the
Yeah,
conversation
bro.
and the participation
Nah,
with us, man.
I'm gonna really try to tune in consistently. I just happen to catch y'all boys and y'all.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Go make sure you
For
like
sure.
and subscribe, man. Joe Podcast on all platforms.
Yeah.
All right, man. I will do. Y'all keep up the good work, man. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas.
Hoes.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Appreciate
I ain't
you, Coop.
heard from Coop in a minute, man. Coop was cold on the yard too. He kind of had it kind of like the same situation I had. We was
Where
supposed to be
Coop from?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're on D-Town Boogie. We should dirty Dallas.
And you just dance like a fool too.
You was dancing.
Yeah. So
That's
Dancing
2009. That was the
fool.
era. That was the era.
that's how he said, like he said, he got there and got somebody pregnant. So they were fooling with
She
it.
like his Dougie.
Yeah, man. Great combo. And if y'all got anything else, like they laughing. Raven, what's up?
Raven who?
Oh yeah, and just we got a couple comments while Coop was talking. That's Gene Gray. It says, I agree. If you're going to suggest college, it should be some direction given. I've changed my major so many times just because I didn't really know what I wanted, or I get into a program and not like it. It can feel like you're just wasting time or going nowhere fast until you really find what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life. Courtney, she said, this is a great topic. I got a boy.
What up, girl?
I got a boy graduating this year, and I'm making him watch this tomorrow when he comes home. Rod Trotter, what's up? You know, Randy, yes. Randy said, yes, advisor will have you graduating 2 years late.
Man, that's a thing too, bro. In a lot of colleges and
What's up,
institutions,
Israel?
you got people that they just want to check at this point. So they're not being personable.
Williams, what's up?
They're not being personable. Are y'all listening to me?
Yes, yeah. I'm just acknowledging them, so they don't think, you know.
I was saying, like, you know how we grew up, it was kind of like a village. You know what I'm saying? If y'all grandma see me tripping on, you know what I'm saying? Somebody know my grandma or my mama wouldn't, it's gonna be some calls made. Cause they not just to get me in trouble, but because they care, they know my mama and them don't play that. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. So imagine if y'all like it was in the school like that. You see what I'm saying?
You somebody to hold you accountable.
Yeah, and to like, you know, give you advice based on having your best interest at heart instead of, you know, I'm gonna get paid regardless. I have to be here.
Yeah. It's a job.
I don't really want, you know what I mean? So that makes a big difference, bro. Like she said, you graduating 2 years late.
Yeah.
You know?
Just because you misinformed.
Yeah.
Great topic, though, and great dialogue. What's
Oh,
up,
Courtney
Kim?
definitely need to make her son watch the Eric Nelson one.
Oh, yeah. Definitely make your son.
If he likes,
Courtney.
especially if he likes computers.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or just knowledge in general, you know, because Eric Vilside.
He might want to
For
be
sure.
a porn star. Go
Yeah.
have him watch cars.
Oh my God.
What's up, Bodie? Look at Bodie, man.
What up, though?
Bodie grandpa was about to get on Stedman Top.
Who's his grandpa?
When you said his name wrong when you introduced him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said the wrong last name.
What I just hear? What was that?
Somebody said what's up. dude?
Oh, excuse
We
me.
got a lot of fans outside.
Yeah, so we here at our headquarters, you know, people walk by and everything. People can walk by and
They've been seeing us shoot. We've been shooting
they've been
almost
seeing
2
us
hours.
shoot, and people get right there, stand right there, hang out and wave and everything. So you may see us throw up a hand every now and then. We ain't just tripping. It's a couple.
Yeah,
people
they're like, rock
walking by.
on. They're like,
Y'all missed the
got the
story. The story about the 2 homeless dudes.
You want to tell them?
talking about when we went to the
No, I was out here. You missed it.
Cause do you remember when the dude
Yeah, the
said,
dude said
his
this is birthday. Pete went off on him. Man, you told me that yesterday.
Cause I care from my heart, man,
We
for
was at the
real.
farmer's market.
And the dude told me it was
this
his
happened-
birthday. I felt bad, man.
This
And I was like,
listen,
man, here.
listen to this though.
This had right outside. So I was outside on a little break and out there drinking my tea or whatever. Yeah. And dude walked up to me. He gave me his whole spiel. I'm already knowing, like, it's holiday season. I'm going to give him what I only had $1 in cash. Okay, cash. he give me his whole spiel. Yeah, man, he trying to get into the homeless shelter, whoop the whoop and all this, and they charge to get in, whoop the whoop. I don't know if that's true or not, but he got a good spiel. So I told him, man, I only got $1. He said, man, I'll take whatever you get. I said, cool. I'm going in my wallet. It's another homeless dude walking by with a buggy.
I seen him pass by in the window, y'all.
Both of these guys black. It's another homeless guy walking by with a buggy. He said, man, I was just about to ask you for that $1.
Wow.
He said, I'm handing the other dude the $1. He said, you gonna get this nigga the $1? Man, shit, I'm gonna use that shit to get me a beer or something, man.
The other guy wanted the money to get it. He said the Cash App request got denied.
That made me think of a story too. When I was in Cali, look,
Appreciate you, Bodie.
The homeless people in Cali is bougie. So I was staying in Stockton, and I was going to Richmond for a little party with a homeboy that I met in college. He was at his people's crib, and I stopped. It was windy. It was cold too. So I stopped, and this woman, she had a big stomach, but she was small. So I thought she was pregnant. That's what like had a lot to do with why she was on there lean, concerned or whatever. And she was like, she was hungry. She was real hungry or whatever. And I was all right, bet. I'll be right back. So I went inside to pay for the gas, but I got her a sandwich, like a double cheese. But you know them the ones you warm up, the charboard.
Oh
burgers?
yeah, like the microwave sandwich.
Yeah. So I got there or whatever and paid for the gas, and I came outside, and I was like, here you go. And she was looking at me up and down, like I did something to her. And I was like, what's wrong? And she said she wanted McDonald's. And it's like I couldn't even be mad. Like I was taking my hey, they must be going to Jingle Mingle.
They must be going to Jingle Mingle.
They shine like some ornaments.
Y'all missed them.
But yeah, man, I couldn't even go off like you know what I'm saying? I'd be mad or nothing like that because I was just taking by storm. Like I was surprised. Like
I wanted McDonald's.
Did you ate the sandwich and bought at McDonald's?
Shoot, yeah, I ate the sandwich. What you mean? But that was just amazing, like, you know what I mean? Like how that was
gonna
crazy,
be
bro.
choosers.
She said, I wanted some McDonald's. Wow.
Yeah, y'all think a lot of times y'all be thinking that people be making this stuff up. Hey, it's really funny because y'all don't know this, but Lo actually write comedy. You know, he actually write comedy. And all the rest of this stuff, Pete Mama be saying this. It don't be Pete.
My mama crazy.
But yeah, man, we almost
wanna call her?
Man, I went to a comedy show
She
last
called
week.
me,
I
man.
wish we can invite her on here.
Call her.
Think we can invite her?
No,
answer
she
that.
ain't my favorite friend. I'm saying call her.
Oh, your mama ain't your Facebook friend?
Yeah.
That's Instagram, man. That's Facebook.
I know she be going to my page and looking at stuff though.
Come on, let's get in real quick before we wrap up.
Get in
But,
what?
I said get her in on the phone
Yeah,
call before
call
we
her,
wrap up.
we're going to have to end the live then.
Nah, you called me up on it.
Yeah, but your phone connected to the roadcaster though.
Oh.
PB, they said PB lying on her.
I don't need to lie down.
But no, seriously though, we really thank y'all. We thank y'all for
We
growing with
appreciate
us.
y'all for tuning in and
Yeah.
things like that. You know, it sometimes it feels like it's a struggle because I want y'all to be butterflies, but you know, sometimes y'all act like y'all want to
Let's just
jump
stay,
out the cocoon.
stay little
Y'all
worms.
don't want to break out the cocoon sometimes, but I feel like we making progress, and we really love what we do, and we
do,
love the
man.
purpose behind it. It feels good, you know.
Yeah.
So one of these days we're gonna look back and we're like, it's gonna be surreal, like damn, we done
Yeah.
it. You know?
So it's but we
And we also
definitely,
want y'all to be, you know what I'm saying, have something that y'all can use. Cause every episode I'm learning things.
Hey,
And it's like, Lo, we didn't. Y'all
Hey.
first cuz you ain't even know how that even happened.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want y'all. We
nigga's
only
a
got couple
whole
people in
broker out here.
We only got a couple people in here, but I want y'all immediate feedback real quick. Would y'all like to see more podcasts like these, like where we just interacting and showing y'all our true personality between each other, our dynamic between each other? Answer that for us.
Cause we be having to be professional
Yeah, because we try to be professional when we got other people on. Crystal would be a great person to have on too. She's an educator.
Yeah, we talked
See,
about
they think all I do is play.
Yeah, hey,
And
Crystal
I got a
said
good
great combos that need to be had. Pierre, tell them about the science project.
Man, everybody want to talk about. All right, I'm gonna tell you all about the science project. Cause every time something come up, my classmate, the Get It Girls, shout out to the Get It Girls. Love y'all, but they always talk. Man, I've always been a procrastinator all my life. And
I got here.
You know, with every subject, it don't work like that. You know, cause like I always been good with English, like writing papers and stuff. That's one thing I say, like why I critique myself on the show, because when I write stuff down, I got time to think about it and put it together and pause and then come back to it and put it together. I do that when I make my Facebook statuses and stuff.
So you know, a freestyle type person.
So like, right. So like when we on a live or we doing a show, it's like a challenge for me and I'm getting better or whatever. Anyway, make a long story short, we had a science project and of course the typical Pierre
P for
procrastinating.
Yeah.
And back then, Dumas had Walmart. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the night before. And it make it worse. I'm sorry, mama, because my mama's an educator, she's a teacher. So it make it worse, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell her after the fact, and she like, well, you better do something. You know what I mean? So it was, I don't even know what it was supposed to be. I think it was the galaxy of the universe or something like that.
What grade was this?
Like 10th, 11th, probably.
So you
the wrong
this.
grade. But I took a bowl, like one of them big bowls that a potato salad might go in, like after you put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I took one of them bowls and I took some CDs, like some burned CD discs, and I like glued them to the bowl.
Saturn?
I glued them to the bowl.
He glued him to the bowl.
Boom, universe. 0.
You got a 0.
And my teacher liked me too, like she liked me. So I still was shocked. I was like, she gonna show some type of love. She didn't have no love for that science project at all.
I would have gave you 0 too. I was thinking a D in my head.
But nah, she should have been like, all
0.
right, Pierre, look, let's try this again. You know, I don't know. But I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Last minute. It was probably about a month and a half probably that I knew about
What your
this
mama
project.
Say? On that
At the
part.
time why I told her about it, she was just over it already because Negro, all this time and you ain't told me, you know what I mean?
And the teacher,
She hung it over his head.
Crystal said, and the teacher hung it over his head in class.
She did, yeah. Yep, she did.
The whole universe.
Who that was? Miss Green?
Miss Green.
Yeah, Miss Green. She was goofy. She was cool though.
Miss Green, the one that came over to coach.
I think that was Miss Green. Who that was, Crystal? What's her name was? Dang. What was her name? Anyway, yeah, man, I was a procrastinator. Y'all, what she been saying? Yeah, she just won't say it. Y'all know how white people is sometimes.
Hey, Courtney said that was 9th grade, wasn't it?
Nah, that was definitely high school.
It was high school.
That wind kicking.
Oh, it is,
man.
homie.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to hit on before we get out of here?
What
I
y'all
wanna know
doing
what
tonight?
They getting the JOAT podcast for Christmas.
After this, we going to the Jingle Mingle.
Yeah,
after this.
That's why we dress like this, y'all. We going to Jingle Mingle to do some networking, to brush some shoulders, and to shake our hands with people. I'm doing some things that I ain't normally, used
Oh,
to
and shout
do.
out to Crystal and All Pressure LLC.
All pressure.
All pressure.
You know, if you make men's clothing, you can send it to us. We'll wear it.
Yeah, well, hey,
If you-
send it to
yeah, if
us.
you make
Send us the
definitely
link, man.
clothing.
Let me get some.
I mean, even if
I'll
not
buy some.
clothing, you can send it to us and we'll display it and we'll give you a shout out because we all about, even if you don't come on a cast and talk or whatever, we'll shout you out and, get your product or your business out there where some eyes can see it. Because a lot of times that's all it takes for somebody to see it one time. And, the right connection can be made where you'll be lucrative with whatever you got going on. So, yeah, holla at us, man.
Aaron, you can we can put the link on here also where people can go
What time it is, bro?
shop and
Bro, we
everything.
about to miss the party.
Nah, we gotta
be there for 10.
There you go. Crystal dropped the link and everything.
Yeah. Anybody else? Cause we gonna post it to the thing too. So even if so yeah, just you can post it and you can DM. What's the email?
The Joe
JOAT@gmail.com.
Email the JOAT@gmail.com.
And we working on our website, y'all.
Constructive criticism. We're open to it all. Cause we all about growing. So not only the people that's watching and the people that we bring on
And
that
we need
has
all positive feedback.
we need negative feedback. We need negative feedback too. We need negative feedback too, you know, because it's really all positive. It just don't feel good all the time, like to hear certain things. But sometimes it just like your mama don't care. She gonna tell you.
And we got Raven said, any veterans with mental health issues come to the VA.
It's veterans assistance.
Still waiting on my shirts. Vicky, I ain't forgot about you. I got you, Vicky.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna post. Listen, I did the God Bodies shirts. You know, I just jumped out there and I bought way too many shirts. I still got a lot of shirts. They $20. I'm gonna start posting them, but blue, black, and white.
And from Crystal said, and from an educator's point of view, college isn't for everybody. Yep, I said it. We said it too, Crystal.
Yeah. Before we do, let's talk about this tip thing, bro.
The tip?
A little briefly.
Come on, because I'm a bartender.
Because people
What's up,
think you automatically supposed to get a tip.
You're not
or you
supposed to-
automatically supposed to tip people. And I don't agree with that.
No, I don't mind tipping people at restaurants. I don't be tipping my barber all the time. I don't see, like, set your price. If your price $30, I'm gonna pay you $30. That's like, I don't know. I hear beauticians and barbers talking about that. You ain't tip. Well, you should have asked for $35 if you wanted $35 a cut.
And then with industries like that, man.
But you talking about restaurant? You just talking about service and stuff like that? Like
I was, but since you said, I want to speak on it because typically, especially in a lot of our communities, tipping someone like a bartender is not common. So when you talk about raising prices, they would figure their own tip out in there. They don't have to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
No. Most prices are the company's price, unless there's gratuity added.
No, I'm thinking about
But
barber.
that's our group.
Barber, I'm talking about barber.
Oh, you said
a barber.
bartender.
Yeah, barber, you set your own price. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you want $35 a cut, just charge $35 a cut. Don't get mad because I don't tip you.
That's what I'm saying. So, all right, let's just say a barber went into the game. He's charged $20, right? And he got to the point where, all right, damn, I don't get no tips. And he'll probably start charging. He might start charging $35. He wanna get more, but add his own tip in there. If he give you the price $35, he ain't gotta worry about you saying it's good or not and gonna tip. My thing is, even with barbers, you know, you might catch them on a bad day. They might be tired. It might be too early in the morning, too late at night. That's my thing, service.
Man, service. But speaking of service, though, man, just say for instance, a restaurant in this local, you know, but it's a brand name restaurant. Let's say Texas Roadhouse. If you go to Texas Roadhouse, everywhere don't have good service, you know.
It's the individual.
It's the individual. They can ruin a place for you, you know. So if I get good service, I'm gonna make sure I tip that person, you know.
Definitely.
I typically tip between 15 and 20% all the time.
And you know,
I don't do that.
I just do it like the church folks say. I give what's on my heart.
I like
That's
seeing.
what I do.
I like.
That's what's on my heart.
And we got a couple. Vicky said on tip, unless I have good service. I'm not trying to be mean, but I didn't ask you to come to work, so please don't give me your attitude. Crystal Nelson said, put your tip in your price, but service, give them a tip if the service is A1 because they deserve it. And they not getting paid anything for real.
My issue is social media people that's very, 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 very angry at these posts because most of the posts that I seen is saying that understand you're not required to get a tip. You're not required to get a tip. You know what I mean?
All.
So that's my issue. And people take that as saying people don't tip. Shoot, you can.
Man, it's not required.
You can be
but it's suggested.
you can be rude with and not be all jolly and stuff. If I get my food on time, if I get my drinks on time, I'm gonna tip regardless. You ain't got to make no grand. That's me, but if I get the energy that you know nonchalant because you just expect it already, or you feel like, all right, these black folks ain't finna tip. Black folks don't tip. It's just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then all right, I'm gonna prove you right.
I've been like that too though. Like I've been bartending and seen some people come in and I'm like, I know they ain't finna tip now.
Yeah.
It's I mean
And they drop that bag.
Now in a bar or club, that's totally different.
got
I'm tipping
another
off the rip
Everybody got
because
attitudes.
Michael Patoga said, I've been tipping more with the pandemic, especially because everyone is short-staffed, and I appreciate their hard work. Some tips are more than others. Depends on the service and the mood I'm in. Crystal Nelson said, that's why you're giving what's on your heart, P, which is how it should be.
Yeah.
hello.
All right.
A lot of Dallas bars though downtown on tip because it's only me. It's not 6 of us. Usually gratuities charge if it's 6 more people. I go order me a Casamigos and Sprite and they charge me 18% gratuity for one drink.
Dog.
So I'll just write 0 on it. You already got your little $3. I was gonna give you 5.
Yeah, look, if I see the name gratuity on there, I ain't and that's messed up. And this is what I do a lot of time. And that's another story too. I had a situation where a girl thought I was trying to holler at her because I was like, "Do you got cash out?" Because I'd rather send you a cash out for a tip when you get it right now, and I know you get it. Then
Oh, you a player,
right?
P. That's
Nah, I
smooth
wasn't
right
even
there.
on that. She was ugly.
So what she saying?
No, but I see what you're saying though because a lot of times you have the tip share.
Oh, for the night, like if it's different servers, a bartender.
I just look
When
at
I was
it.
bartending
As,
at Top Golf, it's 6 of us. We split all the tips.
I don't know about tip share, but I know like if I get a refund on something that I swipe my card with or bought something online, then it's always 5 to 10 days. So I look at that when I
what it is?
5 to 10 days. What? I just swiped the card right now. You know what I mean? So I rather cash app you your tip. So you get it right now. And you really
Because y'all never thought P didn't have another plan.
another plan. What you talking about? Another plan?
When you asked for that girl cash out.
No, I didn't. I don't. Nah, that's corny.
Nah, that's smooth, boy. You smooth.
Nah, man.
But it's
gotta
not.
They'll get
it's
the wrong idea. If
9:40.
I'm trying to holler at you and I spend some money, just you know what I'm saying.
It's 9:40 right now. We gotta
right.
wrap it up because
Let's
we
get
gotta
outta
get
here,
to
y'all.
the jingle mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Our wives just walked in. We're gonna wrap it up. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in and everything. It's been a pleasure. We wrapping up the year
Look,
2021.
even if you don't watch the podcast, go and like, share, subscribe because it helps us and it shows.
He can't be going to jingle mingle.
It shows those numbers. Hey, this is a serious thing right now because a lot of people they don't understand how the shit works.
Did you not see that
But
Robert
did you not
walking
see
by?
that boy walking by there? He getting
Yeah, I
it.
seen him.
He went to get it back in
He walking
blood.
in with us.
Man, what-
Appreciate you, Michael. But yeah, my bad, P.
Yeah. So man, you said
hey, like, share, subscribe. It
Like,
helps us
share,
out. Be
subscribe. It
interactive
help
with the
us out.
page. We appreciate the fans that we're getting on our own. But if you enjoy this, share with the people that you fool with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll help us grow. We trying to put on for Arkansas and expand this and just have more exposure. More exposure with the different people that we bring on, the different job fields and career fields, and like I said, showcase our personalities too. This is one of our first times just being able to unwind and cut loose and just, for a lot of y'all who know us, just be ourselves.
Yeah.
Which is why we started. So just like, share, subscribe, man. We appreciate it.
we do counseling on the side. I don't know how these prices
that-
go, but if you want to give me personally, $20 an hour. The first the first session is free. You feel me? See how it go.
But I strongly encourage y'all to go to Purple Wings
Oh
Counseling.
yeah, for sure. Purple Wings Counseling. Right with them. I don't remember the site name. Yeah, that's Shalendria.
They said, let us see the wives.
Who asking that?
Who said that?
It better be a woman.
That's Miss Pie.
Oh.
You already know what they look like.
Y'all could be on live?
All right, here we go.
Yeah. So they looking like money over here. Not too much now.
Hold on.
Okay. If our likes start going up, we're gonna delete this live. We're gonna
Nah, send me who liked it. Send me who liked it.
But nah, for real. We appreciate y'all and just continue to grow with us and everything. And if it's something that we say or we do that y'all don't like, inbox us. You know, we very approachable people.
Definitely
you know?
approachable, open and transparent. We're not gonna, be emotional about it because your criticism will only allow us to, better ourselves for the show. So don't hesitate.
That's it.
That was it.
That boy can't complete his
All
thought.
right, and that's it. We out.
I was
We
done.
out,
I
baby.
didn't know we
Another
trying to do
episode
a
of Joe
formal
Podcast.
Boom, boom, boom.